week, which was last week. And it was a good last week, which was I think like April 20 something, full of rock, metal, alternative, metalcore, metalcore, whatever core. This is updates, song release, some tours, some drama. We're gonna break it all down. Welcome to Breakdowns and Bows with your host ASOS. I know. I was trying to get this out Sunday because the Amity Affliction just released their album and it's a freaking banger and we got to get into it. However, my microphone died, like does not work, and I was having trouble writing the scripts for everything because there was so much that happened. There's still so much, like I still have like updates on my phone, and I'm worried that like if I give you guys everything, then like I'm not gonna have something to film for like later on this week because I'm gonna try to get this up as fast as possible. So yeah, I'm worried. I know I'm very behind. I'm not with the times. I am like 5 days late. We need to shut the hell up and we need to get the hell into it because the Amity Affliction is back. I don't care for your opinion. As rude as that sounds, I just don't care. Like the Amity Affliction came back. I get it. Like there's drama. Like I get it. It's hard when singers leave. Like I feel like when like a guitarist leaves or a bassist leaves or a drummer leaves, sometimes there's drama, but for the most part a lot of people are like, most people are like whatever. But when a singer leaves, it's different because that sound and what they did, it's very hard to replace. I do think though that guitarists, drummers, and bassists, yes, a lot of them do have a very unique style, and there are some, like I said, that when they leave a band you notice, right? Like Dayseeker, like I think that them losing their guitarist, I do wonder, how are they going to carry on, because that to me, I feel like he made a big impact. Like Mike Singer from Spirit Box, like if he left Spirit Box, I feel like they would lose their sound and their integrity, right? Those are a few examples. But for lead singers and for singers in general, like I feel like that is more of like a weight, right? Like I don't listen to I Prevail anymore because of the drama with their singers, right? But that to me, like I understand, right? That to me, I'm like, okay, I support the stuff with Aaron. I get it. However, like you can't deny when the music's good. You can't deny when this is a new era. You can't deny when you notice that, what, they had to do what they had to do and you can respect it. And I respect it. Like, again, I get the comments. I get it. Like, I literally, before we like really break this down, like I really, really want to like talk about like what everybody's saying, because it's just such a hard thing. Like, it's like so back and forth online, and it's really, really disheartening because again, the album is so freaking good. It's album of the year contender. I'm telling you, I'm calling it album of the year. So I posted on my TikTok that I think this is album of the year. Like this is 10 out of 10 for me. Album of the year, freaking contender. I'm obsessed with this album. And I had 20 comments. New vocalist sounds too robotic. And I said, that's your opinion, because I don't think he sounds robotic. I think that he sounds amazing. Like, I am obsessed. 1 person said 100% agree this album is bad. You know what? Somebody shared a clip from the Kickboxer music video. Somebody said it's good, but no one will ever be able to replace Aaron. Aaron was definitely elite. It's fantastic if you think about it as a new metalcore band. So if you don't think of it as the Amity Affliction is what they're saying, then it's a good album, which I disagree. Album is tough. Love how heavy it is. Album is based on the relationship Joel and his siblings have with their mother. She passed away recently, I do believe. Which this, I do believe, is what the album is about. Like if you listen to it, it's really dark, but we're gonna break it down. But keep that comment in mind. Think about how it's saying that it's his relationship with Joel, with the relationship of Joel and his siblings and his mother. Somebody said, I hate seeing the hate for this era for them, but this is a ray of sunshine for me. I love them so much. Heck yeah, I love the album. I'm excited for this new album. I would be able to accept their new era if Aaron had not been booted out of his own band like he was. It's just not TAA anymore. Yeah, the songs are good and Johnny's good, but it's missing something. It's like having a vegan burger. It's pretty good. I just got into metalcore. I love it. love, 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 like all around. Like it's just, a mixture of opinions. So this album is dark. Like the lyrics in, like, I could cry. Like the lyrics in this are heavy, and I do want to warn you guys, like, we're gonna talk about something heavy. Like if you cannot, if you're very sensitive to that kind of stuff, I get it. Like please skip forward, because I'm really gonna be diving into these lyrics. Like it's heavy. It's a heavy, heavy, heavy album. So it starts off with Vida Nueve, and my boyfriend was trying to help me pronounce these in Espanol because I'm Mexican, believe it or not, but I'm also Native American, and I don't speak Spanish. So I was like, when I was seeing this. So the album, my bad, the album starts off with just instrumentals, and then it goes into kickbox, and the intro just slaps you in the face. It's so good. I have no notes other than prepare, your stank face, because it is fire. I'm just blown away with the riffs, the drums, the screamings. The lyrics here, like I said, if this is too much for you, I understand. I'm about to reference some really heavy stuff, okay? Please, there's a hotline on the thing. Please be warned. To me, it references suicide here, because it talks about the kiss of death and always wanted that. To me, it's just signaling wanting that release of pain. Cannot live my life forever. No Holy Spirit will save me. Questioning if God is there. Like those lyrics are so dark in there. And to me, I feel like it is kind of referencing questioning suicide, questioning the relationship with God, questioning what is your purpose here on earth. Very, very like heavy. I do really believe, like I said, that it's questioning God, betrayed by life. I let it go. I break my own heart, let it grow. I'm not waiting for a miracle. I'm not waiting for a change. You speak of a voice and tell me that you prayed, but all life ever gave me was a kiss of death. Gut wrenching for that to be the second song on the album. But the third song on the album is House of Cards, and this is my favorite song. I think I have talked about this for weeks, but I'm going to still remind you guys how much I love House of Cards. To me, I really like the open lyric of "Sister, I never saw you get your flowers. Living out in the cold, you were hanging by a thread." That line makes me cry all the time. Like, I really can tell that this is about his family dynamic, and I relate to it so much. Like in my family, I've already told the story a bunch of times, I'm gonna still tell it. Like in my family, I feel like I'm not somebody that gets my flowers. I'm not somebody who really gets acknowledged in my family. Like I'm very, very overlooked. And I do feel a lot of times like I'm left out in the cold, and I'm always hanging on by a thread. And it's really been hard for me and my family. And that line, every time I hear it, this song has been out for, months, and it still really hurts me listening to that line, because I just relate to it on a very, very deeper level. Like this whole song, every song on this album is just so freaking heavy. And the tears and the voices in my head, I mean, I relate that too. I mean, who doesn't have ugly voices in their head? Who doesn't have, dread, the painting of the picture of disaster in your head, hurting inside our hearts? Everything that glitter isn't gold. And that line I love too. Everything that is glitter is not gold. Like everything that you think looks perfect and wonderful, it's not. And I just really felt this song. I think this is the one that really does that family dynamic and everything. And I also like the breakdown that, hate is easy, but you gotta try to love yourself. And it's so hard to love yourself when you are so down in your voices, in your everything. It is so easy to just hate. But like the song says in House of Cards, you got to try to love yourself. You have to. Because hating is more easier. And we shouldn't allow hate. We should allow love and light and positivity and, better try and love yourself. It's powerful lyrics right there. And somebody said that, like, these lyrics weren't, heavy as they always are for the Amity. I doubt that. I think that they're still pretty dang heavy. Now, Heaven Sent is another song that is about the family dynamic, about the mom and everything like that. It says, when his burning cigarettes was put out on my arm, you said, I love you, son. I said, I love you, mom. Burning cigarettes. I was a kid. I stayed calm. I didn't know back then that I should have run. And even though it's such a heavy song, I love singing the chorus. I love singing the you call my name, I hear you say you're heaven sent, heaven sent. Before the rage you say to me you're heaven sent. And when I was little, I always got told, like, that I was an angel in my great grandmother's eyes. Like, I've always been told that. So, I don't know, just hearing those lyrics, like, it's such a heavy song. It's such deep lyrics where, like, it says, your shallow love would always mess me up. All that lies and stuff live in my head, but the lyrics of your heaven sent, it's so hard in this song because that chorus is so beautiful, but then you get everything else and it's just so heavy and gut-wrenching lyrics. Bridge, you turn back, you strike my cheek, you burn my heart beneath your feet, I bear the pain. It's like, and then the breakdown, shelter, a place where you are free, shelter just too close for me. And then it goes right back into, but you're heaven sent, you're heaven sent. And that is such a hard thing when you're dealing with family, is like, family's family, you shouldn't cut your family off. You shouldn't, just say, like, oh no, I'm not gonna love them just because of all this pain and all this hurt. And it's like that back and forth. It's like, you did all this to hurt me, you did all this to make me question myself and hate myself and hurt within inside. But then you keep telling me that you love me, you keep telling me all these beautiful things, and that beautiful struggle throughout this whole song. It's such a beautiful song. I love Heaven Sent. Well, I love all the songs on this album, but Heaven Sent, it's just such a beautiful chorus. Now, Bleed to me is heavy. There's no clean vocals in Bleed at all. None. Except for maybe the Siri robotic voice. But I love this song so much. Hurt the way I hurt, say the things I say because I hate myself that way. Sometimes I have to do what's wrong for me. I bleed the way I bleed. And talking about pills, self-harming, hurting yourself, messing up the mind because of the war that rages. I cut myself again. That song was just so freaking heavy, and the lyrics are just so gut-wrenching. Get no compassion from a king. I hear the gallows call my name. Again, questioning God, questioning religion, questioning why would you suffer this way if there was a higher power out there. And I think that when you do get to that point, you do often question it. I love Bleed. I thought Bleed was such a good song. It is number 5 off the album. Now, this one is one that has not been released yet. So all the ones that I told you, House of Cards, Heaven Sent, Bleed, those have been singles that have been released, but Break These Chains has not been a single. This is off the album. And I do really like this one as well. It says, we'll find the time, not tonight, close your eyes, say goodbye. I'm shifting through the parts of you shattered by all your lies. I can't stay, run away. I'm so tired of all this shame. I've let it grow. And this one too is a very heavy, hard song, but I do like this, saying that I'm gonna break these chains. And it's really hard when you grow up in a really toxic family, when you grow up in a family that's broken, having to break those chains, having to break those cycles. It's not easy because you're going against your family and you have to make a lot of tough decisions in order to do that. And you really have to fight against your own parents, your own siblings, because sometimes your siblings don't support you. And sometimes it's like, I need to do this from myself, I also really like that it's easier to hide from monsters than look them in the eye, and that's so true. Like, I'm not somebody that likes confrontation. I can't look monsters in the eyes and tell them how I feel. I coward. I retreat whenever conflict happens. And when I read that line, I was like, oh, that is so, true. I never felt the warmth of love, but I knew that you were in pain. Heavy lyrics again. I'll hate you till the earth stands and no one's left alive. I'll hate you forever. I mean, it's hard because people tell you, you can't carry that hate in you, but sometimes it's just like, what do you do? It's like sometimes you just can't allow the hate to go anywhere else. So this song starts off very slow, very vibey, and I was like, all right, and then it hit with the screams, with the heaviness. It was like screaming with like the softer vocals in this one, and there's like this bell that came in, and it's a very balanced song that I feel like I can dance to. It switches from the clean to the heavy vocals. It's done very, very well. And again, it's another chorus that is very catchy, and I do really like it as well. Beso, Kiss of Death, is an instrumental one, which I think I said that wrong. Yeah, Beso de la Muerte. Beso de la Muerte or Kiss of Death is another instrumental, but there are some low screams and drums that come in, and it's really, really good. Another banger. We get two instrumentals in there. I do have some mixed feelings about instrumentals, but we digress. Swan. The intro is just a heavy hitter with the guitar moment. I love it. The clean vocals are good. It's another dancey song for me, but the screams are also very powerful with heavy guitar in your face. The song has this like soft moment, but again, it has these powerful lyrics, like everything that else comes in. And I actually do feel like this one's very dancey, but the lyrics on this one again, like it it's just such another heavy lyrics, and the chorus again, it's such good writing. Don't tell me that love will save me from hell because I found the truth in the wishing well. Oh my god, I love that. Like, I love that lyric so much. I think I was listening to this one like so much from everything else. There's a limit to your love. I know it's never enough. I said I would give you the world, and I found the truth in a wishing well. Please don't tell me that you'll save me. I don't want to hear it. I mean, I've been singing this one so much, and I do really feel like, don't tell me that love will save me from hell, because it's just such good lyrics, such good vibes in there. Well, not good vibes, but you know what I mean? Like good lyrics to relate to. Favorite part of this one is that it goes, there's a limit. Now I know. I learned that I was all alone. I was a stranger in a stranger's home. I love that lyric. I've learned that I was alone. I do. I feel like I have learned that I'm alone, and that is unfortunately where I am. And I'm a stranger in a stranger's home. Really does feel like that most days. That lyric I also really, really love and really relate to as well. Speaking in tongues, it's very, very heavy as well. Born to be broken, unfit to be loved, possessed by the devil, or speaking in tongues. I feel like when you were young, you know, for me personally, like, I've always also been told, like, by my mom and by my mom's mom that, like, I was the devil and everything like that. And it's like sometimes you wonder, are you born that way, or are you made to be that way by the conditions of everything? And so when I heard that first line, that's what went to my head immediately. Haunted by spirits, surrounded by vultures, you led me to them. That part to me is like when you're leading somebody to something that you know is not good, like you allow them to be around that negative energy, those peoples, those things, and it says, you're a hypocrite. I needed your love. I'm better off without you here. I just got despair. It's just such a heavy, heavy lyrics that I feel like if you went through things like that, you can really relate to it as well. Like there is a lot of references to when you grow up in a religious family and you are not their expectation and you're not what they want you to be as somebody that is in a religious household. And to me, so I was always really confused about speaking in tongues. As a Catholic, I was always told, like, that is the devil's work. Like, you don't speak in tongues. But I've heard from Christians that it's actually a good thing. So I don't know. To me, I interpret speaking in tongues in a negative way, more demonic than anything. But that's me personally, and I feel like everybody's gonna relate to these lyrics in different ways. Afterlife is another one that had sick riffs, and I was like, okay, I see you. It was nasty, it was heavy, it was so good. I'll see you in the afterlife. Oh, it was so amazing. I just had like this imaginary pit when I first heard it, with the screamings, with the heavy instruments, but then it goes into like this piano and clean moments. There's mix of clean and screams. It's just done right. It had a voice part that was like heaven and hell, and it was making me like put this puzzle together of like the theme of the album. I think that's when like the theme of the album really came to me. It was like not until we got to like the 10th song, and again, like we have a bunch more songs to like go through. I liked the first part, where do you believe you go? Questioning the afterlife. I feel like everybody questions afterlife. Like, where do we go when we pass? Like, everybody has like a theory in their head of like, where do we go when we pass? Like, are we this like empty shell that like once our spirit leaves, we're just this empty vessel, but where does our spirit go? It's such a question of like life and death, of where do you go. And I love the lyrics, sanctified afterlife. I won't see you on the other side. I don't believe it's where we go or where you'll be. So basically stating like, I'm not going to see you in the afterlife because I don't believe in this. And also, I don't even think that you're going to go where I go. And that says like a lot when you are hurting from a person. And I'm trying to see if it has like the clean vocal part, because I did not record it. Well, not write it down properly. But yeah, there's like this one line that like comes out in it, and I really did like this whole song. I thought this was another banger, another one that made me really think about, what is the theme of the album. There's so much references to like death and to the afterlife. Like I said here, questions of religion, questions of family dynamics, and everything. Next is reap what you sow. There's so many worlds inside of my chest. Another time, another life. I have so many memories covered in dirt. How could you have ever seen the man in front of me? Mirrors inside which you walk. With who you want, reap what you sow. It's just another really, really heavy one. Heaven is a place I fear, yet we're scared of hell. And again, that's that dynamic of questioning religion, questioning where do we go. Heaven is a place that I fear, yet we are scared of hell. And that is so true. So many people are scared of hell. Everybody wants heaven, but here it's like that question of the religion, and flipping what we think of everything. So the last song on the album is Eternal War. Eternal war, an eternal war inside of yourself. I'm taunting death until we meet. And I run from peace. Such a crazy one. There is no God, Satan killed him. That is such a crazy heaven line. Like, questioning religion again. My spirit is weathered. I can't win. A chest of lotus ghosts in. This hate runs deep in my soul. And such heavy lyrics, man. This album was a solid 10 out of 10. Solid 10 out of 10. I'm telling y'all, album of the year. It was just such heavy lyrics that I just can't. Spent 25 minutes talking about how good this album is. Like, I'm really putting it up there as one of my favorite albums of the year. Probably one of my favorite albums for a very long time. To me, an album of the year is this album that you cannot skip. Like, you listen from track 1 down to 12. You relate to it very much, which I do relate to this very much. And yeah, I love it. So let's get to the rest of what we have, which is going to be we're gonna get into a bunch of new music that happened, because it wasn't just Amity that released a bunch of stuff. It was everybody else and their mom that was releasing a bunch of stuff last week. So I slept hard on Nevertel. I did not even notice that they decided to wipe their Instagram and that they were teasing new music and a new era. They dropped a banger. I cannot get enough of their new song called The Other Side. Well, it's not called The Other Side. It's called Other Side. Their new song called Other Side. It's such a good song. I love it. I love it. It is such a good song. You have to go check it out. Now, next, Black Veil Brides was confusing us all week long. So they're gonna release their brand new album soon, which I believe is next week on Friday. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's supposed to be May 7th, actually. So on Thursday, they're supposed to release their new album. And I was getting confused because, okay, so at first we saw for Black Veil Brides that they were dropping a new song at the WWE WrestleMania called Woe and Pain. Unfortunately, like I said, we're not going to get it till May. So they teased that song at the Wrestling Mania. And then they were like, but you're not going to get anything else. We're going to tease it, but that's it. You know, like you will not get access to the song until the album comes out, right? And before I get into everything else, I want to also say that I love the wrestle world and the metal world like loving each other. I feel like this has been such a commercial relationship that is beneficial for everybody. So then, after they did that, then I saw on YouTube that they were premiering something, but I didn't see that on the album. It was called Signed, but it wasn't on the album. And they were teasing that release, right? So then I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? But then they were teasing that release on YouTube, but then, like I'm gonna keep saying, but then Revenger by Black Veil Brides was released, and it's like this heavy, heavy song. It's gritty, it's low, it's undeniable. It's okay. It's not bad. The breakdown's really good. But yeah, I was really confused because Black Veil Brides was just like one after the other, and I was like, slow down. I don't know what you're doing, and I can't keep up. And as you can tell, I probably confused you because I don't know what they're doing. And you're probably like, you talk way too fast. I know I talk too fast. I should be a car salesperson or something like that. One of the people that does the auctions. I could do that. So yeah, I don't know what Black Veil Brides is doing. Don't ask me any questions. I don't know. Maybe you know, maybe I don't know. I don't know. So Animate also was another band who wiped their social medias. I didn't realize that this was happening. This means a new era. They released their song Fall Like Rain, and it's freaking heavy. It's still Animate. Hopefully I said that right. Animate. But it's heavy. It's heavy. It's so good. I love it. Definitely go listen to that. They're on tour with Fit for a King. Go support them. If Not For Me finally released their new single, Broken Throne. It's out now. It's not bad. It's okay. Listen to it for yourself. Make your own opinions. The breakdown is also really good there. Now, Dark by Siamese has my favorite lyrics ever. I will follow you through the dark. And it's heavy, it's good. I don't remember this being such a heavy band because they do like a lot of electronics in their songs, but it's still Siamese, but again, it's with like heaviness in it. Additionally, they have a new album coming out on June 26th called Dissolution. I can't wait for more Siamese. I love them. They're amazing. Go check them out. New Sleeping with Sirens, Forever and Always, banger. Banger. Like, I was so into the song, the heaviness, the breakdown. It was heavy goodness. I was like, all right, Sleeping with Sirens is back. They are back again. It's a good song. Love it. And they are coming out with a new album as well, June 12th. It is titled An Ending Itself. Helen Quinn, the lead vocalist of Sleeping with Sirens, stated that Forever and Always is a thank you to the people in your life who are there for you through the good and through the challenging moments. Such a good song. I love it. Love seeing Sleeping with Sirens come back. They're one of my favorite bands. August Burns Red teamed up with Polaris vocalist Jamie Hall in a new song called Sonic Salvation. It's out now. Boundaries released a new song called Death Will Follow Me. They have an album called Yearning set to release on July 17th. They released a track list for it. 14 songs. 14 songs. I'm not even joking with y'all. North Lane is teasing a new song. Keep an eye out for Evin. I don't know how to say it. Holding Absence broke my heart. They were teasing a tour, but it's not in the US. It is in Japan, Australia. So not even UK either. It's like, why? Like, this is so devastating. Poppy posted that there is no new and old her. There's just a version of her who does not care anymore. And I love that for her. I love her saying that. Like, say it. Facts. Currents, Eras, Caskets, and Avena are off on Europe for the continuation of their Science Will Follows tour. Thousand Below is teasing something, I don't know, but they are posting them singing in the studios, and I was very interested. Or maybe they're just going to release, a different version of their last album. Who knows what they're doing. The Word of Live is on tour with Not Enough Space, Downsing, and Seed. It's a US tour, so definitely check that out. I'm loving seeing Not Enough Space go out on more tours. I'm wishing them the best. True North is out with some US dates with Pink Noise. Definitely go check out True North and check out Pink Noise. Both bands are amazing. That was it. That was everything. We're done. That was your weekly late breakdown. Please tell me how much you guys loved Amity's new album. Please tell me what your opinions are. Please tell me what songs you've been loving that come out, what album you're most excited about. I cannot wait to hear you guys' opinions. Please keep interacting with me. Follow me on all my social medias. Like, share, subscribe. Please, please, please interact with this video. I love talking to you guys. I hope you guys have a good one. This was Breakdowns and Bows with your host, ASOS.